National Football League. Brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out, and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's to Mooney, complete right side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. Tremble comes in motion. Throwing on second down, Young. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. Another run here with Hubbard. It'll get forward to about the 42. Caden Ellis in on that stop.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
It's third and 4. They'll go again with Hubbard. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. On play action, Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second and inches. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
12 yards
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Penix on third down. Forced out wide. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Panthers offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Sam Martin now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, they've punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
18 on the play. And a Falcon first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Open man down the field, Mooney. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
23 yards.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the give, it's Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down is Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Having a a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike. I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets.
And he'll take this one in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The extra point is up and through. The Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Pitts is the man in motion. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5. Here's a designed run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Made by Jesse Bates. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Hubbard. He's got room to the 45, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Tremble comes in motion. A second down throw for Young. That one taken in by Ted McMillan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Panther first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Young to throw on first and 10. The catch made by McMillan. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, Young. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on third and 3? Throwing is Young. He's got his man. That's Legette. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
On the bootleg, it's Young. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Christian Rose-Boone there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Penix. The sideline, he's got London. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Hubbard, and he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Gain on the play. And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tommy Tremble.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Robinson, the Falcon ball carrier. J.C. Horn on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pick.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
1st down, Falcons.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They run over center with Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st down.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On play action, Penix. That one, take it in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Falcons. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it.
kick
And the
is
Falcons
good.
will tie things up.
That
We are
ties the
all
game
even
at
at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and a yard. To throw, Young. That one complete to Leggett. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
10 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll step up and run, and Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. There's a give left side for Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
From the gun, it's Young. He's got a man! That's McMillan! Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Another Carolina Panther.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, here's 2nd and 3 to go. Leggett in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He takes off, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's McLeod.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike, and I'm not really sure what he saw there. At the top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
The Panthers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Here's Young. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Falcons offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Right side, it's made by McLeod. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 44-yard
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Again, it's Penix. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. On play action, Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tremble comes in motion. Look at play action with Young. That's caught. It's Tremble. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. Handoff to Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 11.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On second down, Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
12 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Chuba Hubbard, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. Brings up second down.
Leggett in motion. A second down throw for Young. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 6 yards.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Bryce Young on the scramble.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Panthers move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They're going to go play action with Penix. Now he'll run. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And a Falcon first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle by Tershawn Wharton. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Made on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Panthers 17.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On the bootleg, it's Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
To Tommy Tremble. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Young. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers.
A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Really nice throw there.
line.
The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's gonna be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers cut the deficit down to 1. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Agnew on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. He'll step up and run this. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's got it at the 3.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Robinson. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Mooney in motion. On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Michael Penix. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are going to open up the lead to 8.
Falcons 28, Panthers 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Back at the 23-yard
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Tommy Tremble. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Young. He keeps it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. To throw, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 2.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Moore going in motion. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
15 yards on the play. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That caught. It's Trevor Etienne. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Dowdle. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss of 3.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
They'll try to run this one in. And And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
A loss of 2 on the play.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he'll take it on in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2.
The Panthers
Tremble comes in motion.
2-point conversion.
To throw is Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald
All even.
to kick off
Fourth
for
quarter,
Carolina.
everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? McLeod now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Down by Trevin Wallace. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. On play action, Penix. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the
A
play.
gain of 11 on that one.
Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Atlanta.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. Mooney in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Right at
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on third down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage, and they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Dowdle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Loss of 1.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Automatic 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw there, caught by Leggett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, it's Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
In motion comes the tight end, Evans. A run on 1st and goal. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the goal line and in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Carolina.
Touchdown.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Panthers will go up by 7.
Panthers 35, Falcons 28.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. McLeod now to return. They'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. This is 1st and 10. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Christian Roseboom. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd down. Mooney in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And a Falcon first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. It is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Penix going to throw again.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing again, it's Penix. Now he takes off, and he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short, time runs out, this game is over. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point, but in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.